Welcome to On-Camera Acting Tips for Beginners from APP Northwest Seattle. We're going to teach you all about your on-camera audition, what to expect, what to do, what not to do, and how to set yourself up for success when you have an appointment. So first of all, you have an audition. It's amazing, right? A lot of people submitted for an opportunity to get in the room, and not everybody gets chosen. You were picked, so that's great. Celebrate that win. Now, what do we suggest? We suggest that you write all that information down. I would create an audition Bible, which is basically a tally of all the auditions that you've had. This way, at the end of a year, you can look back and see who did you meet, how many times each month did I audition, where did I audition, what are those relationships that I've created, how was the actual experience. Every time you have an audition, that's an opportunity for you to make a new connection, to perhaps get a job, which really shouldn't be your focus. Your focus, in our opinion, should be to serve the story, to create a character in the environment in which the scene takes place, and to show your interpretation of that scene and your interpretation of that character in the audition scenario. So that's job one, right? If you actually get booked, yay, amazing, that's great too. But we think in order for actors to truly shine, their intention should be to serve the text, to do the good work, to hopefully have an opportunity to get an adjustment or a redirection from the casting team, and then to go about your business, to go about your day. Okay, so you have all that stuff tallied, it's been recorded, you know where to go, you know when to be there, you know if there's sides, if there's material to prep, or if perhaps there's going to be sides when you get there, it'll be a cold read, or maybe you don't have any information aside from the fact that they want you to show up and there might be some kind of improvised scenario, some improvisation that you have to do. Sometimes you might not even get that information. You know, auditions they can be very unpredictable, right? There's no absolutes in this career. So now you're at the space, you're at the venue. I would get there about 15 minutes early. Even earlier if you don't have materials, but you know they're going to be there, right? If you know they have sides that are going to be there, get there a half hour early. Don't sign in. Grab those materials and then go work on it. Okay, 15 minutes have passed. You've worked on that material. Now you can come back in, you can sign in, and then just patiently wait your turn. You can continue to look over your sides if you'd like to, or if you know that stuff pretty well, put in some earbuds, listen to some music, read a book, do whatever it takes to get you in a nice kind of calm, zen, focused and relaxed state so you can enter the room and do your best work. We believe that to do your best work you have to be prepared, but then you also have to be relaxed. Relaxed, prepared. All right, so now it's your turn to go in. Now you enter the casting room, right? You've gone from the lobby to the actual casting room, and we suggest just walking straight to your mark, right? There's no reason to approach the casting team or the directors. There's no reason to be overly friendly, you know what I mean? A lot of folks, there's a lot of kind of advice about, you know, don't walk up to casting directors or casting associates, don't walk over and shake hands or try to give hugs. And we would agree with that. We just say, come in with a positive attitude, go straight to your mark, we're ready to work. All right, so now what do? So now you're on your mark, and typically what happens in these scenarios, usually for on-camera auditions, there's going to be a camera in the room. Now, this is not always the case, right? I'm sure some of you have gone to an audition for an on-camera job, and there's no camera in the room, and that happens. Most of the time, there is a camera in the room. So you'll go to your mark, the casting associate, the casting director will then give you instructions on what to do, right? If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask. It's okay to ask a question. Don't ask 20 questions, but one question is totally fine. Usually you're going to be slating your name and your agency, or your name, height.
Hi, I'm Angela DeMarco. I'm with Topaz Woke Talent.
They will tell you how to slate. You're going to slate that right into the camera, and if it's a commercial audition, that'll probably be right into the camera as well. A lot of times for commercial stuff, you're going to be addressing the camera when you are auditioning with the dialogue. Now, if it's not that kind of setup, you are going to be potentially doing a scene with a reader, and that reader will be on one side of the camera or the other. So you'll be doing the scene with the reader, right? Slate to the camera and then interact with the reader if it's a scene. You can always ask the casting associate or the casting director, hey, where should my eye line be? Where do you want my looks, right? Where should I take my looks? And they'll tell you. Now, what else? What else can I tell you about the on-camera audition? Well, now let's talk about leaving, right? So you've done your audition, you're ready to rock, you rocked it out, now you leave and you go about your day, right? When you are back into your car and you've taken a few breaths and you are on your way back home, or you're riding the bus or public transportation, that's usually when you have your best audition, right? We've left, the nerves are gone, and we're kind of going over in our head what happened, and we might even kind of re-perform the audition, and we're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I do that in the room? That happens all the time, you know what I mean? Here is an opportunity for you to take a few notes to yourself, again, using that audition Bible. Take a few notes about the experience. Take a few notes about how it went in the room. Here are a few closing thoughts about your on-camera audition. When you go into the lobby, your audition has started. Heck, your audition has started right as you're walking into the building, right? That's part of your preparation, right? You exit the bus, you exit your car, you're walking towards the building where the audition is taking place. Start to breathe, start to relax, you know what I mean? Start to get in the zone. Game on, all right? Get in the zone. Now you walk into the lobby. There is a receptionist, okay? There are other actors there. Breathe. You might know the other actors in the room, in the lobby. You might look across and go, oh, there's so-and-so, and oh, there's that person. We're always up for the same jobs, and they always get it. Those thoughts can come in, but just breathe through it. Try to turn off that background noise. Just keep breathing. Stay professional at all times. Because your audition, if you're horsing around and being unprofessional out there in the lobby, the receptionist is going to pass that information to the casting director, or to the producer, or to the director, and that's going to influence your impression on the whole team. So stay pro at all times. All right, I think that covers it. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. We will get back to those questions as soon as we can. Follow us on social. We're on Facebook and Twitter, and we will see you soon.